Hey, Grave here. So, Creator Insider had its little video talking about the whole AI verification and how they would try to verify certain things, and also how uh, the verification would work, and that Google would not retain the ID information for advertisement purposes. But there's the question of what other purposes would they need to retain it for. That kind of gets answered when you look into Google has been trialing a digital credential API, and that they're trying to sell this as another service that Google's offering. Companies like Google have been trying to push stuff like this because they want to add it as another revenue stream. Google wants to try and be, well, let's make this simple. Google already has your banking information when it comes to Google, your Android wallet, or even Apple with your iOS wallet or whatever. They already got that. So, what's the next logical step for them? Put your ID on there. Next logical step was to have your ID, and, well, let's be honest, we're going to slowly approach the Chinese social credit score, but not in such a not so profit beneficial view, or a not so socially acceptable view. It's going to be marketed in this very kind, very this is for you, it's not going to hurt you sort of way. Yeah, no. This is going to be immediately to the uh, authoritarian social credit score. Actually, you've kind of seen this in a different way. I saw another channel cover this sort of weird app that someone was trying to do, where it would be like a employee social credit score. That's a weird one, but people are trying to push for these sort of things to try and make something. So, okay, Google wants to try and be your major point of reference for all credentials moving forward. Why would they want that? Oh, well, we've got people that are finding ways to get around the age verification, but oh, wait, there's also reports that Google's blocking VPNs. Meanwhile, here we go. Spotify is introducing its same these same systems into their version for the UK and all that. Australia is doing their own things. Uh, Everyone wants to try and get a part of the uh, online credential pie, so to speak, for one specific reason: it makes money. Your data is more valuable than you really think. Why do you think so many things are free, quote unquote? They're selling what you're doing, what you're looking for. If you don't think Amazon is selling what people are actually buying, like the information that people are buying certain things, if you don't think they're selling that, you're an idiot. And this whole thing, it's also spreading to other things. GTA 6, Rockstar in general is probably looking for to try and add this to GTA because of the online crackdown. Uh, Now, this is kind of just going to stab everything in the back. Well, this is going to be a rather interesting set of issues. When last time I spoke about this, I talked about how people were making AI tools that were spoofing. Well, they were making fake IDs for people that were in the UK government. So, and they were using that to bypass things, or people were using the face scan from, what was it, Death Stranding. The protagonist, whatever, I forget his name. They were using that face scan to get around the Face ID thing because of how detailed that was. So we've kind of got a handful of ways around that. Those are probably not going to last too long, I'd imagine. But Google wants to try and do this to try and force you to put your ID on their system, and then they want to keep incrementing it until they do have the digital credentials actually live. Now, will this go very well? I hope not, but what's the saying? Think as how smart you think the average person is, and realize that the average person is dumber than that. I think is what the saying is, or was the saying a person on their own is smart, but a group of people is dumb, something like that. not too much of the point here. People in general are going to probably accept this because it's just another thing of convenience. That's largely what it boils down to. It always boils down to convenience. It's convenient. Oh, I don't have to verify my age to buy this. I can just swipe my phone. I can just swipe my phone with my Google IDs. I can just swipe my phone with my Google credit card. They want to be the center of the world moving forward. And, well, they also, given the power they have over every other facet of your digital life, they're going to censor whoever they want. They're going to restrict the speech of whoever they want. Oh, what you said, even though it's not against any legal, even though it's not illegal anywhere, it's against our terms of service to say this or say that. So you are suspended or you are banned, and you are now forever barred from the digital platform, from the digital town center, from being able to speak or even engage in online discourse in general. Welcome to the dystopia, because we're getting closer to it. Well, if you enjoy this short little rant, I guess do whatever. I don't know. Until next time, have a great day if you even see this video.